Well, hello. I had to do some tidying up at the office and take some trash out, which I really kind of do every day. But yeah, lots to do today. Um, let's see. So if you want to hang out, you're welcome to. Might be kind of boring, but I'm here. If I see you on there and see some comments, I'll try to get to you. Lots to do today.
From roof to foundation, the damage to your home caused by clogged gutters can be devastating. Leaf Filter will protect your entire home by preventing leaking roofs, rotting wood and fascia, and flooded basements. Designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Once our ladders go up, you can put yours down forever. Leaf Filter starts by cleaning, sealing, and realigning your gutters. We then install our stainless steel micro mesh screen over your existing.
I might do just a little bit of price changes today, I guess. And I'm going to do some weighing on the scales of a few items to see what the shipping looks like on Pirate Ship today. Let's see if it's changed much because they said they were going to raise a bunch of stuff due to the gas. So that ought to get interesting. My eBay's running so slow. Ugh. So now I'm booting up to sell on Macari too. So it just takes so long to do these listings. This stuff needs to be sold, sold, sold. Lots to do. Loud in the print office. But there's a lot of excitement going on around the past few days here. So much to do. So all of a sudden, eBay is slammed full of pleaser shoes, dirt cheap. And it's 3 different shops, but I bet it's all the same seller. I bet sure as heck it is. They let you open more shops if you want to, and then it's like you compete with yourself. It's fooling the people, that's all. Yeah, it just kind of worries me because it's going to be hard to bring my shoes out. And they're selling plain shoes so cheap. Now, I've got a bunch of plain stock. As soon as I can get to it here, I'm going to go ahead and list it and say I'll just run it out without decorating it. Save me the trouble and get my money back. Because the stuff's got to be sold. Price change, price change. See, the bad part is that eBay will shadow your store out if you're not listing every single day. And a lot of people just think they just put all that stuff up on there and just see if it sells, but you've got to work every day on the site. 2, I mean, I've looked up some of my own stuff. Some shows up, some doesn't. And that's horrible. And I had some people that were likers, and they want you to send them an offer and all that, and they make you take a certain percentage off minimal to start. And I thought, well, hell, maybe I'll just do it. I got so many people on the watch, and I really didn't want to do it, and now I know why. I sent some offers out. One guy responded with a counter offer. The item's $45. And I gave him, like $5 off or something. And he turned around, counter offered at 30. And I was like, no in hell no. That's just totally insulting. So, uh, I'm all done with offers. So anybody comes, I'm not playing the offer game. It's real bad on Macari too, because they can do that too, I guess. Uh, I'm not sending any offers. You can watch as I mark the price down. If you want to buy it, buy it. If not, somebody else coming. Because on Macari, you can only list one item at a time. You can't do quantity. So, that's such a pain in the butt. And you can't copy the ad to make a new ad. You have to rewrite the whole ad. So basically, I just put the facts on there, period. That's it, boom. I like to write nice, proper ads, but on Macari, it's just a waste of time. So, but I sure get more views on Macari than I do on eBay. That's a fact. And they have a lot of business on Macari, actually. I never really kind of heard about it until recently, never paid attention to it. But you know what? Macari pays for their own advertisement, where, eBay and Etsy and all these others, they want you to pay extra to advertise, and that just cuts into your sale. So, it's like if they're a big enough site, they should advertise themselves, especially on Etsy. They're real thieves if you opt into their advertising. But Macari advertises, and you don't pay for that as a seller. Um, I mean, if you go on a search engine and look up, men's work shoes or something, and you'll see a Macari ad come up. That's fact. So I like that site for that, but I don't know. I haven't sold anything on there yet. So we'll see. Gonna pull my scale out and do some weighing with products and envelopes and stuff and see what the shipping cost is on it today. So that'll take a little time. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff to list too, which I got to use my phone or my camera and then transfer to my computer. But it's quicker just to do it on the phone and then go to the computer and revise it. Do a few markdowns here. Not going to do a bunch right now. I did a huge one the other day where I went through both sites. Now, it's so much easier to do markdowns on Macari, just like you would do on Amazon. But this eBay beginner store, man, oh. You have to go to every ad to itself, then go back to the beginning, then go to the listings, and then pick another ad. It just takes forever. Or Macari, it's all on a list, and you just hit change all the prices, hit save. It's a done deal. It doesn't take that long. But it does on here. It takes hours and hours on eBay. I mean, I've done it before. Did it the other day. Did every single listing the other day. And it took like from 8 in the morning till like 6 at night to get through every listing on 250 listings. I had like 500 on Etsy. So just imagine what that'd have been like. But Etsy, you got to go into the ad and change it too, like you do on eBay. But at least it clicks back where you can pick another ad instead of go through pages and pages to get back to the ads. Okay. Still kind of debating using the Macari shipping. I just don't know. If you use the eBay one, they're going to take it out of your card anyway. But the Macari apparently charges the customer for the shipping separate. But you got to make sure your figures are entirely right or they fine you. So, I mean, you literally have to measure everything, packaging, everything, make sure it's exactly in the ad. Because you print your shipping label from them. So, and then they guarantee returns. So if you do they have a return or something, which I've had very few of those in my lifetime on any site, because I'm dirt honest in my ads, then they give you a free shipping label to send to the customer, and they can return it, but the weight and everything has to be right. They will get you, but it comes out of the sale instead of out of your credit card. That's a nice feature. So that way, if you can't afford to ship, you still can on Macari. But it's not that way with eBay. You won't see any of that money till that clears, especially if you're a brand new account. It takes like 90 days, 250 sales, and I think $225 worth of sales to get past the beginning load on eBay now before they start sending you your money. And then if you have a large sale, they're going to hold that money for 30 days to make sure the customer's satisfied before they pay you. So, which is probably good. I mean, I've been ripped off so many times on eBay as a buyer through the years. I'm like really over it, okay? I'm so tired of the scams on eBay. If you type into the chat, well, I hope you're not a spammer, because let me tell you what happens. I will have the FBI right on you. I have a lot of sheriffs on this channel too. So my best advice to you is, if you want to advertise on my channel, you need to pay look at the spammer. You can't afford an advertisement? Because you need to go pay for advertisement. Don't do it here. Hey, what's going on, Wayne? Good to see you, my friend. I thought I had you as a wrench on my channel. I hope you're doing good today. Well, solve that problem. Z, you're not sure what you did wrong? Don't do any solicitation on this channel of any kind unless I give you permission. This is not that kind of channel, and I don't support free advertisement for people unless it's people I have a deal with or they're paying me. So don't come here and spam up my channel with some bullcrap and telling people to click on and search for stuff. Yes, you are. So when you come on and you're saying stuff, oh, search this and you'll get a surprise and all this stuff, no, we're not doing any surprise stuff to my subscribers. Jeffrey Nelson, I'm working on that. I've got a friend that's Indian shaman. I have emojis for my members. And that means they pay to be a member on my channel. And so I don't need anybody else supplying emojis. Got me? I've had this channel for a long time and I've got like 4,000 vlogs and I think I've got it kind of under control here. So please do not solicit my channel. You're welcome to come and hang out, but, be adult about it and respectful to my channel, please, and my subs. Because these are all very dear friends of mine. You've been researching some older motorcycle parts? Cool. Winter weather for a week. Gee, my knee. Warm Florida weather. Well, we're kind of in spring right now, so it's not super hot, but I mean it's tolerable. It's like California weather. It's like in the 70s and 80s in the day. It's pretty decent. And at night it's getting hotter. So it's running, 65, 70 at night. So it's not, too bad, but yeah, I don't like that winter weather either, man. I'm right on you. 100%. I lived in Memphis for years and worked there too for years when the money was really good and put up with that weather because the money was so incredible. But there's no money there now or I'd be there. Boy, this character's a spammer deluxe. You should see like 25 messages that were just absolutely worthless. Said he was trying to show people how to get free emojis. It's like, dude, I got memberships where people can get emojis. Why are you killing my channel? Let's see. It will be a long process, but I hope to rebuild my Yamaha 550 Maxim down to the last bolt. Wow, there's a job. It will be a unique machine when it's done. Then I hope to ride from Idaho to Florida and be a delivery guy. What? Like what kind of delivery guy? Like doing DoorDash on your bike or something? Or like seriously, like they're paying real good right now if you want to, run a truck down here for the local businesses. They're paying really good money. Yep. That sounds like so much fun in the wintertime. Yeah, definitely. I'm there with you. Yeah, if you have a motorcycle to do DoorDash, dude, you'd be looking sweet. Because all you need is like a military backpack, and stuff, and maybe some side bags or whatever. Dude, you'd be in and out, boom, boom, like nothing. That is really the way to fly. That or like a little scooter thing. Um, I knew a guy in town when we first opened DoorDash here and grand opened it. I talked to a guy and I said, "Man, you got a scooter?" I said, "You ought to be DoorDashing." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so he started DoorDashing, and I saw him later, and it just a whiz. He was having a blast because we could get in and out of these parking lots, pick up the food, get it delivered to the customer, get through traffic, everything, boom, boom, like nothing. Bicycle's good too. There's a guy, I think he's up in Tennessee or something, and he delivers DoorDash on a bicycle. And then there's a kid, I think he's out in California, that signed up with DoorDash. And he's got some really funny vlogs. He did DoorDash on a skateboard. He did DoorDash renting one of those scooters, those Lime scooter things. And was doing that, and then showing his cost, like for renting the scooter, and then for his deliveries and his tips, and that was really cute. Lots of people deliver bicycle in the city. I bet they do. It's a way to fly. You don't have to pay any damn gas. You know, and you don't have to worry about it finding a place to park or all that kind of thing. It's just like boom, boom. It would be ideal, especially if you have short runs. If you got all the real close by short runs. But see, you can key in on DoorDash if you're riding bicycle or if you've got a car or whatever, and they'll kind of generate the best opportunities for you. Every once in a while, you get some stupid crap that's like 120 miles away, or whatever, and it's just to override on the computer. And it's just the computer is taught to select the next available driver that has no orders. And so that's why you get all those weird orders that are like 300 miles away and stuff like that. My bike gets 55 miles per gallon. They used to back in the day too. Another sensible reason to rebuild it. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. I agree with you 100%. Especially, with the fuel thing right now, boy, that would be the thing to do. Because that way you could make sure you could still, afford to get around and do things, because that gas went cuckoo. Now, I don't know if it's going to go up again. It's starting to drop down. It was incredibly cheap this morning when I got fuel out at the base, and I was really surprised it had dropped a few more cents again. Although, it's different prices at all these different gas stations. They're still trying to price gouge the crap out of it. But, the regular gas stations like Sam's Club, um, uh, the Walmart gas stations, um, Dodges, those are your best bets. Oh, and that other one, the yellow one, Sefco. Sefco has this big game where they like to build right next to a Tom Thumb, and then they like to knock their fuel and all their prices down real low, just take all their business. So those are the best gas stations, that will stay pretty real to the price. All the rest of them just go stupid. But I was very impressed. Actually, it's cheaper to get gas out at Eglin than is uh, in Fort Walton or Destin, which is odd. Usually it's kind of the other way around. Usually the cheapest place is like Dodge's in Fort Walton because their employees or managers are supposed to drive all around town. They can't even call. They have to literally drive around town and go look at the prices of gas stations. And then they come back and they reset the computer because they want to be under everybody else at all times. But they literally make them drive around like with a clipboard or whatever and it document prices of other gas stations, you know. So, I mean, I don't know why they don't just let them call and go, hey, how much is your gas today? You know? But yeah, so. But it's starting to drop down a little bit. It's like I actually see the needle move on my car the last couple times that I put fuel in here this week. Normally it doesn't even move, and I'm like, I put $20 into one day, and it was like it didn't even move. I'm like, Mother of God, I'm still on empty. You know, it's wicked. Did you see that thing with the president who did that speech, and then he turns to go shake somebody's hand, there was nobody there? Ha ha! I was born in Fort Walton Beach. Is that right? I have very early memories of hippie kids giving me tangerines while they picked them. Wow. Mom said she figured I was eating 16 tangerines a day. Citrus fan to this day. Absolutely. Tangerines are good, though. Yeah. You know, when I went to Lynn Haven from California years ago, Lynn Haven, Florida, which is out by Panama City, it was dirt back then, buddy. It was just freaking dirt and like gators and swamp. And there was about 4 houses out there by my house. And and oh my God, there was like one grocery store, one liquor store, which you call a package store, and then like 3 or 4 bars. And I went to the little grocery store and I was going all over the place and I went to the checker girl and I said, look, I have chores to attend to. Have a good day. I love you, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming by. And I said, look, I said, where are the Florida oranges? All these oranges are stamped with like California. And she said, oh, we ship those to California. I said, you mean I've watched commercials with Anita Bryant talking about Florida oranges and I come all the way to Florida and I can't get a Florida orange for my life because I want to see how good it's supposed to be? Oh, it was hilarious. She said, yep, we ship them to California. So that was pretty funny. Boy, those are the days, 55 miles a gallon. So there you have it. I remember when I had my little convertible, that sucker got about 55, 60 gallon. But I said, no way. And I'm like, oh, yeah. It was just a little 4-cylinder, dude. But I could drive all over the state of California from freaking Santa Monica all the way to San Francisco on no kind of money. It was pretty awesome. Go anywhere I wanted to. I always loved to drive and go to new places. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. Gosh, it's so pretty outside. Whew. I thank you guys for the thumbs up. You rock. Okay. Back to the pricing. Here we go. Man, that Z was out of control. I think I had to report like 30 messages. Probably some little kid. You know? Man, if we'd have had stuff like this when I was a kid, it'd have been a blast. You know? Shoot, all we had was dial a joke and stuff like that. When I grew up, years later, I tried to call some of those numbers, and some of them were voided. But there was actually some that were still running. They were so fun. I won prizes and stuff on those joke lines. Did you guys ever do joke lines? They had 391 Fluke in California. And then they had the ZZZZZ was another number. They had all kinds of funny dialogue jokes. And it makes you laugh because you wonder who's doing all that. It's like, is it like a really older guy and he's just, using an answering machine and setting up all these different little messages because you could call right back and get another joke. It was just too much fun. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Okay, I'm down here. Oh my. Price change, price change. I'm not going to do a bunch, so. Not like I normally do. I guess about twice a week I do a complete price change. And then every day I get up and price change um, probably 30 items. Right, the biggest problem with eBay is they'll shadow you. Don't think all your stuff shows up in the search thing because it doesn't. You can go in there and there'll be like, 100 listings and it stops. It'll say no more. And it's like, well, so where's mine? It's just a thing they do. If you have an ad that everybody just kind of skims over and they don't click on it, then those get dropped. And then, but if you have an ad that people keep clicking on, then those will stay up in the roll call. So that's how they do it now. And it used to be where if the ad was getting ready to expire, those were the top ones that you could see. Now it's not that way. It's the newest listed ones are on the top of the deck. It just depends how they perform because they're just going to run them out. So I don't like that. That's kind of political. They should just have everything on the listings. It shouldn't be stopping. Because normally they have like, thousands and thousands and thousands of selections. But not anymore. Maybe it's because they had to do that for the server. I don't know. Okay, let's drop this one. Well, Jeffrey's a character. I was glad to see Jeffrey today come to my office. That's awesome. Roxanne would probably be here after work. And then Inspirational Nomad hasn't been by for a while. But hopefully he's out trying to find a place to live. I would love to see him get settled and do some outrageous vlogging and teach people on business and stuff. I think he would have a terrific YouTube channel. Still, I think he's afraid to stop boondocking and then lose the channel. I don't think he'll ever lose that channel. Just got to keep on vlogging. Life changes. And boy, that heat down there in Tampa, it's going to be, 10, 15 degrees warmer than here. That's rough call, buddy. I saw somebody today in a Walmart parking lot. And when I went to get gas, and they were in their car with all the windows up, and they had tarps all over all the windows, and they had the car running with the headlights going and all that. And so obviously they were inside, probably running the air conditioning. Boy, that's the best way to die and destroy your car. Don't do it, especially with an old raggedy car. Even a new one is bad, but exhaust leaks they'll kill you. Don't be stupid. Problem is, they probably already fried their brains doing that, so they don't even know better. It's a shame. Life is a terrible thing to waste. There's so much out there in this world for people to see and do. You just have to get out there and do it. Keep yourself busy. It keeps you from sadness or problems. I'm not saying run from your problems, but, you know, get out there and experience and distract your mentality so that, you can stop for a minute and peace out and then come back to the problem and work on solving it. I'm almost done with this, and then I'm going to do some weighing of products for shipping. Let's see where we're at in this gas problem. To see how close I am to my pricing. The problem is that, I used to ship all the time. I knew all the pricing by hand. I just knew every bit of it. I could tell by looking at an item, everything. But not now. Because it's just kind of a recent thing getting back online. My business is normally all around the States, so in person. But I was really big on the internet back in the early 2000s. Unreal big. 5K a week big. And I still worked on top of it. So that was pretty awesome. It was like a cherry on top. So, but due to the pandemic, I'm not out there working. I have to do everything online. I'm missing those auction storages, though, I got to tell you. And especially for running stuff online, if you're going to start doing the used market, I'm starting to get into this used market. And, man, I made some mistakes donating so much stuff when I should have took at least half of it and started selling it out. Really, what I should have done was take and list it all, and what didn't sell, I should donate it out and get my tax paper for that. That's what I should have done. And it's way cheaper than going and buying the stuff independently, and you can just buy a whole unit. You know what I mean? I mean, it is dirt cheap. If you're spending, $50 or $100 on a unit, I spent $5 on a unit, and for 10 by 20 slam packed, and there's your money right there. Instead of buy this, buy that, buy this, it's way cheaper. I've done a little bit of shopping past couple weeks, I guess. But I don't call that profitable, really. Let's see, I still have to figure in my time and my gas and all that. And I think it's way better if you just buy damn storage auction. Or you can get to, a garage sale that's selling stuff out of boxes and that. That's really good. So, but I got tons of stuff to list, don't get me wrong. I got 2 big storages, and I'm going through every bit of it. Right now, I'm running my commercial stock out, and then I'm going through all this other stuff. I'm going to get it all minimalized. Because I'm at $1,000 a month right now, just on my overhead with my storages and my office and my parking space. And that's a lot of money when you're boondocking in your car. That's so pitiful. My house with a pool was $1,000 a month. day? What a day. So, like, there's some weird drama going on in the business complex for, like, the past few days, and I go and check every, like, hour on one of the employees in one of the offices to make sure everything's copacetic. This is kind of a scary situation, too. I love everybody, and I don't like to see anything bad happen to anybody. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm almost done with this price changes on eBay. Um, I think I'll go ahead and knock this one down. I think I'll just do one page out of like 8 pages. I don't have really that much listed on here just compared to what I had when I was on eBay before. Um, and also from Etsy, that's still hung up. I gotta do a vlog about that though. Getting somebody's attention. Because it's not just me that stuff like that's happening to. But there's also a pending lawsuit involved too on the person reporting it too. So that ought to get good. You know, it's internet harassment, so watch what you do online, especially if you're doing it to be vindictive. It gets you in trouble. Other than the fact of being evicted off any platform for your actions. Because they can track you all the way to your house or wherever you are from your computer or your phone. That's a fact. Okay. Ooh, I hate to mark this down again because this is such a good deal already. But I'm going to do it. Gotta go get that money. I do need to change this one again. Let's see if we can get this thing all. Probably should separate all those games out. I had a collection of games. And I probably need to take and dump that out and list them all separate. And I managed to get some more games to go in that collection, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and list those separate. But I got to get this other stuff sold because you get like 250 free ads on eBay right now. So my biggest argument with eBay for years was paying the ads. It was like having a brick and mortar storefront, literally. It was just, to me, it seemed like such a ripoff. But they've really improved it quite a bit now through the years. And I don't want to pay for a store just yet. I want to get these sales banging. It's not a good investment for me if I'm tossing money at it. It's like tossing parts at a car to fix it and guessing. But again, eBay may be just so full of sellers, it might be just overpowered and you're just drowning as one single seller. Drowning in a pool of a million other people who got the same thing, maybe. And a lot of my stuff's handmade too, so, but, uh, so nobody else has it. But still, the other stuff that isn't, that should be selling. Doo doo doo. Okay, where are we at now? So I'm going into page 2 because I really want to do that. I need to start working on this other stuff. Let's go in here. Go ahead and drop that a little bit. Hope I got some sales today. This is critical the next 2 weeks. Really critical. I got 3 more bills to pay in the next 2 weeks before the first. So I'm trying to do it without sliding backwards into debt. I had a good beginning for the beginning of the month, that's for sure. That worked out nicely. I got most everything knocked out. Boom, boom. Didn't even think I was going to be able to cover all that, but I did. And I paid my car insurance off. That was really good. I shouldn't have, though. I should have not done that. But I had the money. I thought, I'm just going to pay it off so I don't have to mess with it. Because that'll be like in June or July will be when the new contract starts. So I'm paid up till then. I think I got one more to do here on this page 2. Where we at? Let's see. Do do do. I'm gonna do this. I think I got 2 more to do here. Like I said, I was only gonna do 1 page, and I'm already on page 2, fooling around. I have like 8 pages. But if it clocks me some sales today, that would be great. It's not like a worthless effort, really. There's a possibility, probability. Okay, where are we at? It's not uploading on my stuff, and I don't know why. Oh, I see where we're at here. Let's change this. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today, and I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. It makes the day so much nicer with company. I thought it would be kind of boring to do it just while I'm working, but actually, I get a lot of people that like to come visit because they're all different hours, you know. And it's really fun to talk with them for a little bit. It's just like they're coming right here. It's super neat. I like it. I like it once. So my friend's baby and her guy, they're up in Jersey today. I think he grew up there, um, and then went in the military. At, they were driving it like in the middle of the night, and thank God they were vlogging. That was so cool. I'm like, yay, yay, rooting for him, you know. Just vlog all the time. Let the camera run. It's good for your safety too, and especially like you know if you were to get in a car wreck or something, it's all on video right there. Boom. Now they do have a video system for their cars that has really done them nicely. They've had two wrecks, and if it weren't for those videos, whoa, that was just a blessing. Really smart. But he's a car guy from kind of way back too, so he's real good at all that stuff. It's just his health is not good to keep on doing it. I remember the other car that he had built for her. He said this is the last one, and then that car got totaled, and then they got a new car. And I didn't think he was going to jazz it up, but he's done just kind of a little bit at a time. I know it's hard on him, but he's really smart about doing fancy stuff to cars, lighting, and all kinds of stuff. He's real smart about that. And see, I don't know a lot about all that lighting stuff. Wished I could spend more time with him so that I could learn that. I do some electric work on cars and stuff, but not on houses. But um, I don't know a lot about all the lighting. I have problems with the damn lights that I put in my car, in my dash and stuff. That LED, I have so many problems with that stuff. And it might be just because they're cheap lights from China. I don't know what. Because it's like I gotta pull that dashboard apart, like once a month because the lights go out or flicker or whatever. I'm very tempted to just put all the factory ones back in. Where is all this stuff? Okay, it must be down here. It's not totally loading the page. If I could see the pictures, it would help. This one I can lower. And this stuff sells every single day, but not mine. Trying to figure out why. Some of it's because it doesn't come up on the screen. Okay, let's see where we are. I'm not done with this. Now we got pictures. It loaded this time. Okay. And now if you're selling like hand over fist, a lot of times all your stuff will be at the top too on eBay. But on Macari, everybody's stuff shows up. They don't block anything. Okay, let's see what we got in views. Most views. I think I might end this one. Party's over. I'll go relist it. Under the sell similar. So to go to the top of the list. No offers. We're not doing that. I'm so over that. $45 item. Dude counter offers me on 30. It's like, dude, are you dreaming? You must be hot. The drugs must be good, man. Come back to reality. Thank you. Wake up, smell the coffee. Okay, let's see what we got. I gotta go here and delete. 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 Okay. Now, start over. So many pages. They need to just really improve this. This site's getting a little bit archaic on eBay. Some of these younger companies that have started on the auction block have such a way better setup. When all these people that work for eBay, you would think they'd have figured this out. Most views. That was good. Got a lot of views on that. I think I'll take it down $1. $1. I had to make an adjustment on that title too, oddly enough. Okie dokie. Most views. Okay. I had to lower that. Let me change this one. From 4,200 to 4,100. It's a party. I got some friends going to Tampa this week. Actually, not Tampa. Orlando for a convention. Big animal convention down there. And that will be just really nice. They're going to have a great time. It's a neat place. I went down there to go to work down there a couple times. And it reminds me of old time California. I don't like that really for living over there because the storms have really tore that up over there. That and lower Florida. I would not suggest it. My dad knew some people that had incredibly good insurance and their place got whacked and they had like no home for a year till the insurance got done paying it. I think we'll lower this. Come on, let's bang some sales. I gotta see if I can get in my Etsy to print out the sales that I had so I have those for my taxes. There's some things I can't get in on there because they shut it down. But I hope the heck, I was thinking about that last night. I said, man, I need to go print all those orders off so that I have those in my records. Plus, I know what I paid for my items, and then I've got my shipping receipts, and they all need to be together with those. That's how I do my bookkeeping. So I can see what my true profits are, and my liabilities for taxes, and all that good stuff. Let me change this to 8. Ugh, I need to stop doing these price changes. I don't want to get hung up on this site all day long because I got so much to do. I got tons to list, baseball cards to list. I got so much stuff to do. They're not too bad, just a couple pictures and short description. It just takes time to do all that. And then I have to use my phone, which is what I'm vlogging with now. So I don't think I'll be on all day today because I've got to do listings. Okay, so let's see where we are. Ending soonest. No bids yet. I did 2 auctions. Because here's what I'm thinking. So I don't have to research all these little baseball cards. There are a few that I know a little bit about. But, man, when I went to go print the values of these cards from a site, and it was just for like 1 year and one type of card, one maker of card. It was like 25, 30 pages. And oh my God, they don't put it alphabetical. They don't put it by the card number. It's all mixed them up. So you have to sit there and go through all those pages for one card just to try to see what the values are without grading it, like bottom line value, just to see if it's like worth more than $1, I mean, even if I sold, I've got about 4,000 cards probably, maybe more. I've got about 3 collections I've got from storage auctions. And I do have a few that are autographed and stuff, but none that are actually graded. But I've got so many of them. Even if I sold them for $1 each, I'd make a couple cents. But if I'd listed them on auction, like the big names first and then all the other junk after it, if I had enough room to list on auction for free, then I just start listing all that stuff, just let it run. And let's see what it does. And then that way I don't have to look up all the values. It'll just sell for what it sells for, Then your next big problem is trying to collect that money because these bidders don't pay. It's pain in the butt. You still get to pay them and all that stuff, but it takes time. You have to wait and wait and wait, and eBay sends them messages, and you might send them 1 or 2. But you want to send them too many because then they get pissed off, and then if they actually buy it, then they may be bad feedback. So it's really bad. If you have to police it a lot yourself, it can create a negative problem for your site. You want to keep it as positive as possible because they will charge you a higher rate if your ratings are low. eBay will now charge you a higher rate because it's a bother for them to keep you. And then after so much, they'll just turn you off. Where years ago, if you had low ratings, they just turned you off. So I don't know how much better it is, but if you have a lot of turnover, it covers up a lot of that if you have negatives. But best thing to do is, really, truly get your ads down and dirty honest, get good pictures, and don't go crazy on your shipping. And you probably have to go under your shipping a little bit and bill it back to the price of the item, just to keep your ratings good. But, that's a lot of it. But sometimes there's just idiots. They're trying to scam you and hustle you, and they leave that negative feedback, and you didn't even do anything wrong. Really affects your store. So, but again, if you're doing, thousands of sales a day, say you sell cords, which I've got a whole case of cords that I've got to list, and they would probably sell like fire. When you have, sale after sale after sale every day. It just kind of buries those negatives. So it keeps you a little higher on the ladder if you have, you know, a huge amount of sales. But other than that, so I get a lot of views on my one thing. I'm gonna drop this. I don't think I'm finished with that. A big day, big day, big day. All right. Better get some sales on this bad boy today. I have got 247 active ads right now at a retail of 15K. Need some sales. And I got 58 ads remaining on the free for the end of the month. Here's the trick though. If I sell some stuff, I want to know if that's reimbursed into that system or not on the limit. Because that would be really cool. I get some of the stuff sold and then it credits it back to more ads for the month. Then I could put some more auctions up at these famous, because I found some really famous cards yesterday and these baseball cards that would probably do really well on auction, although I'd like to just put them all on there. And on the auction with eBay now, they'll relist your auction like several times until it actually sells, which is cool. Now Macari, the ads are all free until it sells, so they just stay there, and that's a cool deal too. Um, I just don't want to list anything real expensive on Macari. I'm kind of leery of it with the people that are getting scammed on there, but I don't know. There's people who are selling expensive stuff on there, that's for sure. And then I think you have to do returns on Macari. On my eBay, I don't authorize any returns, but I mean, you may get a situation where you have to. But basically, my account says no returns. If you leave that open like that, you're just causing yourself trouble. I mean, the guy that just got terminated from eBay Daily Refinement, he was doing 100K a year on there. He had a 3-month return, and he sells 95% used clothes. Can you imagine some sucker be wearing that stuff and then turn around and return it and buy some more? Forget it. 3 months? No way. I just, no. No, no, no. Okay, so we are done with that. So we have the price adjustments for the morning on eBay. Don't know if I'll do any more tonight, though. Okay, so now I have got to go into Macquarie and go fool with that for a minute. Which doesn't take long because it's really easy to go in. It's really interesting, some of the stuff that sells. That's a 2021 baseball card there. It just sold at 10. Amazing. There's one guy from Florida that's selling cards. Oh, here's all kinds of games. Huh. Basketball cards, $16. It's not even graded. See, that there might be like all kinds of money in that box, you know? Because I put them all in one box and I was sorting them for a minute. As they said, the baseball card thing was just kind of going down. But it seems to still be alive. From what I'm seeing here, I mean, you can see where they've sold. See? Uh, so, um, dude, those are local and they're selling that sucker higher than me. That's funny. Somebody got it at the Dollar Tree, and they got it all jacked up. It's like 20 times the price. They're higher than me, and they're local. They tell you what city they're in and stuff. They got a thing where the Uber will deliver to you if you order on a Macari. Isn't that funny? So if you want to buy something on Macari and it's local, then you have it delivered to your house or your work or wherever you're at. That's pretty wild, isn't it? What a deal. I don't know how they do it though. Because I mean those Uber drivers, that'd be so pitiful. If they don't get paid good to deliver it. And then what if they have to babysit it? Like the customer's not there and stuff. I should look that up and see what that's all about. I wonder how many kids sell their stuff on the internet without their parents knowing. You sell like all their games. Make some money. Those games are so expensive nowadays. It's insane. I mean, it was a big deal if they charged you $15 for a damn Nintendo game way back. And it didn't even work most of the time. Yeah. Oh. Been on a little over an hour, almost an hour and a half. Seems like longer than that. But I was late putting the camera up and stuff. I was doing a bunch of stuff, taking trash out and cleaning. Got lots to do today. Boy, I hope I got some good things to list today. We'll move quickly. Sometimes I just don't believe how stupid people are. Oh my God. I got a big roadblock. I don't know if it's a funeral coming through or what. But they got sheriff down the street blocking the entire road. They got a sheriff in the intersection to stop the whole intersection. And an out-of-state car pulls off the road and then kind of veers over here and then decides they're going to turn left right where that cop has got the intersection blocked. And then goes and turns right and goes down the highway. Out-of-state type. Watch. Don't do that. They will get you thinking you're slick. Not right. How much do you like your driver's license? Okay, let's see what we got over here on Macari. See if we need to do any more price changes. Gets a lot of views on Macari. I mean, more than I get on eBay. Because they don't block the ads, they just let them run. Everybody's ad gets to go up on Macari. No matter when you list it, they'll still run it. Lots of views. I may have to drop that one another $1. Just to see if it'll trigger it. I do need to do the weight on it though. Just to see how close I can get. Because they'll take about $3 in fees out right off the top of the sale over here. But they don't charge you for your listings. But you got to judge it right. And I'm trying to run on the free shipping factor, which might be a dumb idea. I don't know. I think I'm going to put a few more cards, baseball cards up here. But I'm going to try to get all this other stuff listed. I'm trying to list cheaper stuff on this site in case I get burned. I want to see how it acts. I'm seeing a lot of vlogs of sellers getting burned on here. I just don't really have time for all that drama. I want real buyers. No bullcrap. I got what you want, buy it. I ship it right to you, man. I think that's about the right price. Those, I'm going to leave those. Let's go to this next one. I'm going to drop this $1 just for the hell of it. Even though that's a big money item there, actually. I'm going to drop this $1 just for the hell of it. I mean, I can always change it. This one I want to drop $1 for. I just don't know if it's worth it though. God, I gotta do the weight on that. I'll go ahead and drop this another $1. I'll drop this one $1. See how quick it is on Macari? Just boom, boom. Okay, got those all done. Next page. Oh, I got 3 pages over here. There'll be more today. And I have got to go check one of my suppliers and see some prices. But I can look over there to my most recent order too. And they're offering me 75% off on I don't know what. They keep sending me emails. I really need to do that purchase order, but I'm trying to hang on to my pennies for shipping. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they'll get 2. Brings it to 6, but I still have to ship. I'm afraid to get that really any lower. It'd be so much better to use their shipping because the buyer pays that right up front. But I don't know. Could be a dumb idea. Could not be a dumb idea. Let's see. Popular searches. Duckadot Baby Care, Air Jordan, Xbox Series X, Fender Guitars, T184, whatever that is, Disney Lounger Fly, Apple AirPods, Pioneer Woman, DJ Drone, Louis Vuitton. We'll be scared to buy that on here. Good Smile Company figurine, Marvel Legends. Boy, I could have bought a bunch of Marvel recently, but I haven't got into pricing a lot of that. I don't want to get to where I have just truckloads of stock for no reason. I want stock that rolls over because I've got so much stuff to list. That'd be listing for miles. Let's look over here. Let's see what we got going on. I love this. St. Michael Oil, Spiritual Witchery. I don't even know how they freaking sell that. $9 a bottle, and they sell crap loads of it too. And I'm pretty sure they're on eBay too. Punishment shirt, $68. It looks used. Jeez. New Orleans Saints, $53 shirts. Dude, if I was down in NOLA, I could be buying them all day long. This guy's got 26 for 6. And see, that's something else I need to order too. I'd be selling the bazungas out of it. St. Michael Letterman jacket. Really? $9. See, here's one at 24. We got St. Michael and NOLA Saints coming up all at the same time. I hate when they advertise them as silver and they're not. They just think they're being slick. You can get in trouble for that. I saw where 2 eBayers got in trouble for that, claiming that stuff's silver, and it's not. It's solid silver. I can't even tell what your color is. Prism cards, man. I'm gonna have to list those too, but I think I can put them in auction. They're really hard to photograph. $14 gold. St. Michael, 170. I don't know if I believe that either. Okay, I want to see what's sold. Status. Sold. Crap loads of them. But the price is high. Huh. That one might be gold. I would rather order, because my supplier sells gold ones and stuff. I'd rather order from a legit person than some of these people here. I don't believe they're real. Especially at some of the prices. Like here's one that says vintage sterling silver St. Michael, $10. There's no way. There is just no way. Here's another St. Michael silver pendant, and it is not. That is fake. So, I'm done with that. Now, I need to go to pirateship.com and look up some shipping. Ooh, boy. I hope I didn't get flagged on my vlog this morning with the music. That guy behind me. Okay. I think my scale is in this box. Yeah, I'll be due. Do my little stuff. Let's see what it's weighing at today. Got brand new good baseball caps I need to list. Those apparently sell really well. So, I'll get an envelope and let me get one of these products here. I think I got some right here. Nope, wrong box. And boy, as soon as I can find the stone for my ring, well, I'm looking for two different stones for two rings that I've got to change out. I would like to fix my one ring here because I already chased stones for it, and now I can't find them. Can't find any of those other stones either. They're somewhere, and they're probably here. I don't doubt it. Let's see which is this. That's feathers. Okay. Do. I need something like the item I'm selling. Oh, maybe there's some here. There's some kind of here. Let's see, what do we got? This will work. Okay, that's a 5.5. Let's see what that weighs out at. Will this fit in here? Well, yes. Okay, so let's do some dimensions for the shipping. Okay. So we're going to do the 5. Okay. 5.5 inch. And let's see, that envelope is seven. That's 7. Let's see. 7 1/4. So let's go to 7 1/2 envelope. 7 1/2 by, what do we got here? 5 by 5. Okay, and we'll do that and see what our weight is. I should include a piece of paper or two. Well, tell me my batteries are out. Nope, they're there. You don't want grams. Ounces is cool. Just put batteries in this thing. It's not switching. It's only in gram. Maybe it didn't balance. I just started over. Okay, let's get a piece of paper. Let's save this credit paper. Let's see where we are at. What is this? This would be pretty darn close, but I can always round it up too. Which is a good idea anyway, just in case it's slightly over. Because, you know, it's a federal thing. Okay. What are we doing? It's not switching. Oh, don't break. I've had you for years. And you were not cheap. It's telling me I can only put it in gram. It might have a low battery. Or it's not balanced. That could very well be. Tell you what I need to do. I'm gonna have to check the batteries on it, I guess. I hate to lose that one. That's not jewelry case. And it is excellent for doing gram weight on jewelry ads. So people know what they're buying, you know? It is terrific for that. Where is my thing? There's some. Yes. So we'll all call in there. We'll do a little bit of wet wipey. I still got to block that stuff I picked up down in Destin. That'll be at Cool Block. That stock that I got. Okay, let's see if we can clean this up here. Because he's not working good. It is not. I hope it didn't get damaged. It rains on those darn storages too. So get it cleaned up. And then wipey here. And then I'm gonna check the batteries again. I could have swore I just put brand new batteries in this bugger. But it could because this thing may not be level enough. I've got it sitting on. I probably need to put it on the table. We shall see. But I really need it to work. I got another one, but it'll only run in pounds. I don't think it's going to run in ounces on that other one. And I got to clean that one up and get it set up too. Let's see what we have here. Batteries didn't run out. You know what? I don't think I changed the batteries in this. Gosh, I thought I did the other day. Let's try changing the batteries in this thing to see if it'll fire up better. I've used it recently a couple times, but it appears to me in these batteries, because I don't recognize those batteries. They're a weird brand. Let's see what we got here. These should be okay. We'll see. And then I could clean this too. I just don't recognize these batteries. Might have got them in storages too, because a lot of times I find packages of brand new batteries, but they could be old. Yeah, let's do a little cleanup job on that bad baby for a minute. Let's get the alcohol. Again. I have to use the high strengther, so it'll dry quick because it's electronics. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. I don't want to put that there, because I want the wrinkles to come out of that stuff so I can photograph it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we can do hair more cleaning here. Make sure this side's looking good. I could have sworn I did this already. Maybe not. I can always probably open it up and see what's up inside. It's just more work. I think that will help a lot right there. How about a light? There we go. Let there be light on the subject. Everybody must be at the beach today. I don't blame you. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. You have to watch all this electronic stuff. Boy, if that acid from the battery starts leaking, gets into stuff, it'll ruin it. I'm just hoping that's not what's going on here. But like I said, I can always open it up and see what's up too. On the what's inside version. What's inside? Okay. Now, I'm quite sure I've just done this recently. So, it's almost 2 o'clock. Woohoo! Let that dry for a second. hoping it's just the batteries were low. But now these batteries might be crapola too. We'll just have to test them out and see if they're going to run or not. Pause the video. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Let's see. Well, it came up real quick too. Oh, I'm not getting. It won't change mode. I'm only getting grams. This is a terrible thing. Here it goes. Whew. 1 pound in ounces. That's what I need. It's working. Here we go. Okay, so now that's like 1 5/8. So we'll mark it as 2 ounce. So 1 5/8. So we'll run it like 2 ounce. Two ounce or 2 1/4. Okay. Now, it is working. Now I'm gonna go on the pirate ship. Oh, there's something I can do today too. I gotta print out my website. All right. Okay, let's go on pirate ship. Let's see what this runs. Now, the way I do it is I use this zip code, and then I use the California zip code. That way I get the highest total shipping, because I'm only shipping the USA. Continental US. And that way I can get the maximum shipping that I might get charged. That way I can make sure to charge enough shipping. Okay. So, we have got, we're going to go to 2 ounces. Let's go length. You gotta have all 3 dimensions, unless you use bag in a box. So let's go 7 1/2. Oops, we'll have to go 7.25 on this thing. No, 7.50. Is that what I got? 7 1/2. Yeah, 7.50 is 7 1/2. And then width at 5 and height is like we'll go 0.50. How about that? Which I don't even think it's that. $4. $4 by box. Jeez. Shipping so high. So I got $3.86 box. Let's change it to soft pack. It's about $3.86. On the cheapest one. Jesus, UPS ground $8.90. And other charges $3.86 at USPS commercial rate. And then let's check. Well, soft box. Soft is box in a bag or regular. So that's good. We'll just do that. Okay. So it's the same rate for box in a bag or soft bag on this one. Or $3.86 on a box with the dimensions of 7.5 by 5 by 1/2 inch. So it's a $4 ship. So that way I can get pretty close. I was figuring about $5 to ship. But now, see, that doesn't count my gas and my paper, my envelopes, and all that other crap either, and tape and labels. But it's pretty close. So I've got the shipping pretty close on that. But there's a couple other things I've got to measure too. Man. But that's to California, so that's highest rate. So, you know, if it's midway, it's probably going to be half that. Let's see, what's halfway across states? Oklahoma, Arkansas. Let's look up United States. U.S. map. I got a book down here on the floor. I could have just picked that up, I guess. Let's see what's in the middle. Let's go to Nebraska, where it's up a little bit and really in the middle. I need a zip code for Nebraska. Okay. Let's see. Nebraska zip code. I should have looked at what cities in Nebraska, right? Images. I need to see the cities. Where's a zip code map? But it's not telling me like, oh, in Nebraska. Only certain places. Okay, so what I need to do is look up Nebraska and see the cities. And pick one like in the middle of the state. Map. Okay, let's see. We have to find the middle of Nebraska. Here's a good map right here. Broken Bow. That we need a zip code for. How about that? Zip code. Broken Bow, Nebraska. Okay. Nebraska. Zip code 68822. 68822. Okay, so that will be the halfway mark. Okay, now we need to change this zip to Nebraska. 68822. Okay, now tell me what it is. Not much savings here. What, 40 cents? About half. Only got 40 cents cheaper. We're looking at 348 on the bag. Let me see. The box would be 348 on a box. I think the soft bag's the same price. Let me see what we got here. Let us see. 348. Bag. 348. So it's 40 cents cheaper. Midway of the states. So I really gotta price it out to California rate. If I'm offering free shipping, I've got to tack that much onto my price. And see, I was figuring about $5.50. So actually, it's pretty right on the money because of having to buy a special envelope. I do have a couple boxes of used envelopes and stuff from stuff that people ship me, and that's a good way to recycle. That way, you don't have to buy any. But they're out in the storage out there in big boxes. I've got just a little bit in here. But this gives me an idea of using a new envelope with a piece of paper, which would be the invoicing receipt, and then the product. I was kind of thinking these would weigh out a little heavier, but they don't. So that's a good thing. But, and in priority at 812, mother God. Shipping's just got crazy. I guess you can't blame them with the price of gas. Okay, so I know they raised it because they stopped it where you couldn't even look it up online for a little bit. And everybody's making adjustments. Now everybody's charging. Like if you look up FedEx rate and stuff like that, they're now charging for gas and stuff. No lie. Okay, so that gives me a good idea of that. Now, there's some other things that I do need to weigh that I will probably get back to that. Let me see what these would run. Just for the heck of it. Well, I need to check this. This will probably be about the same. But I don't have to ship that in a padded envelope. Let me see where we're at on this. Regular envelope. Here's one, I think. I think this is good size, isn't it? It's stuck together. Because it got wet in my storage. It rains on those suckers, you know. I hate that. Okay. So this is a good size for this. This is okay. And then a piece of paper for the receipt. Okay, let's see where we are now. Okay. Grams, ounces. Oh, it's working good now. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, that's pretty close. So we go to 2 ounces on that too, so. So you're talking $386. Or $348. So those are close. So say I had the figures right. Just guessing. So those figures are right. Why don't I do this one? This little outfit. That's a 2-piecer and a 3-piecer. Oh. Okay. Look, we gotta have a bigger envelope. Okay. Well, I would probably want to ship that in a. So if I ship that in this, we'll do the 2-piecer, and then we'll do the 3-piece driver. That's a beautiful envelopes, these metallic ones from a Dollar Tree. If you can afford to buy them. I had orders that the seller was shipping me. I'm going to add this other paper to it, just to make sure. Okay, that's the 2-piece. Okay. Oh, gotta turn it back on again. It's already timed out. Okay. Okay, we're looking at about 7 ounce. Seven ounce on a 2-piece. And then a 3-piece. Yeah, that's about 7 ounce. Okay, let's go do this one. Okay. Here. Oh, great. Now I can't see it. Oh, and I gotta measure how tall it is. Okay, let's go here. I can't believe there's just the same and there's more in the other bag. So I guess it's looking at 7 ounce. Let's see how thick this thing is. I mean, I don't know unless I totally pack it out. So we're looking at probably, I'm going to go ahead and just guess it at 4 inch. Because that way it'll be over. I can always measure it when I pack it too, but I'm trying to get the figures. Okay, so we got 7 ounce at 4 inch high. And we're looking at a 11 inch high. So you gotta measure the envelope before you pack it. So you have to have the maximum dimension. This one's padded, which really kills you too. Because I could put that other stuff in just a baggie. That's about 9.5. 9.5. And so this, let's go padded, bag, and box. Padded, wonder if he left. Surely. What? Oh, my. I'm going to have to vlog out. I got to take care of some business here. Because this number is on this phone. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I love you.